Welcome back. We are glad that you are keeping it KBC Lunchtime News. In other news, leading scientists in the country are decrying poor funding for research and development, saying sad state of affairs could negatively impact on the development of the country as well as overall welfare of citizens. The scientists who spoke during the COVID grantConference in Nairobi said it was a shame to always depend on donors who in most cases fund their own area of interest. Museo reports.
The Research Fund NRF is funding tens of scientists in the country to develop evidence-based natural medicinal products to mitigate COVID-19 disease. The over 131 million shillings will be divided among 4 different consortiums on a need basis.
The first consortium was to look on matters of biotechnology research and clinical trials. And the budget awarded to that consortium was about 43 million. The second consortium was to look at drug development and trials aspects. And the consortium was awarded 50 million based on the budget and the various objectives they presented. We had another group that was looking at psychosocial effects, which was awarded 18 million, thereabout. And lastly, but not the least, COVID-19 preventive consortia, which was also awarded 18 million.
Scientists have now pieced together substantial information about COVID-19, and as a result, more targeted research is essential to mitigate the adverse effects of the disease.
During the launch of the COVID-19 pre-grant conference in Nairobi, scientists raised concerns of underfunding in the research and innovation sector in the country.
African governments committed to putting aside 2% of their GDP. And I think it's only South Africa and Tanzania that have been able to do 1%. Kenya, we started on very well. And we were doing something like 0.3%, 0.5%, not of GDP, but of the budget.
They took issues with over-reliance on international donor funding, which they claim is dragging the country and the continent at large backward.
It's up to us as researchers to redeem ourselves and to show the relevance of science. Anybody who thought that science is not important now knows.
The chairperson of the Education Committee in the National Assembly, Florence Mutua, saying that Africa can develop faster if governments allocate reasonable funds to science and innovation.
There's a time we gave NRF money and it was removed by Treasury. We must say it here, because I don't know who in Treasury would assume that research is not important in this country and remove money that has been allocated to research.
To support pooling of research efforts and resources to respond to the crisis.
Our country is rich in natural products, and we are going to make use of what we have in the country so that we can find a solution for COVID-19.
The scientists are hoping to use the funds to find lasting solutions to the stubborn COVID-19 disease. Museo, Lunchtime News.